Good for him. Let's do it.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry.
Oh my gosh.
Everything's fine. I'm gonna not lean forward. I'm gonna be all the way back here. Gonna be.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm listening to your advice.
Super Couch Brotatoes.
Welcome back, taters.
The timer's not ready.
You gotta do it.
No.
It's your responsibility, dude. Wait. Okay, go.
You didn't want to play with. Oh, welcome, one and all. To
No, I could have gotten them leveled up and all this stuff.
To the circus.
Hey, I see the goal.
Anyway, all right. So this game's broken.
I can do it, Brennan.
So,
Haha!
beautiful.
Look at that.
Way to cheat.
It's not cheating if you use it right.
Okay, so see, here's the thing.
Okay.
That would be interesting if it was an intended alternate path. Piggybacking off of my last point. If that was something that the game developers intentionally put in there for you to be able to do. It's very clearly not.
Yeah.
Very clearly that is something that you just made. You found an exploit.
I was like, hey, I'm gonna do this
Yeah.
real quick. Hey, and I got B ranking, even though none of them were level up because I died that ton times stupidly. Cause I was
and you missed the key. You're gonna have to go back and do all the Chaos Emeralds, man.
I know.
Excuse me. Oh my gosh.
Should I do them off screen?
I don't care. I don't know. I think there could be some entertainment value in
That's okay.
Something weird in there.
Oh, that lip syncing was actually decent.
Froggy too.
Why is this the cutscene with the best lip syncing? What?
He didn't even say anything. It was just like he was just there.
Yeah. But like, why? Of all the cutscenes in this game, is that the one with the best with the best lip syncing? That's so dumb. Okay, I rant a lot about the cutscenes in this game. It's not all that surprising for the time period. That's not something that I actually think is a valid criticism of this game in particular. That's just indicative of
Okay, don't die. Survive.
PlayStation 2 cutscenes. Given graphics quality and you know, I complained about
like the well done cutscenes in this game are like way ahead of their time.
Okay, so that's the thing. I complained about how
For Sonic,
the cutscenes like between stages are no, we're not. Well, I mean, I already regret that we're doing this.
I missed that. I'm gonna get.
I'm actually really enjoying that we're doing this. Just
this game
because it gives me an opportunity to rant.
This game?
Oh yeah.
I'm actually making good use of the rocket dash.
Side note, that's something that I was gonna rant about. Just like, okay, I use this this channel as like a platform to vent about different things. We don't have enough of an audience for it to really matter anyway.
Not really, but it's okay.
It's just nice that I'm not just ranting to like a couple of my friends, because that's usually how it goes. Like I talk about my opinions on stuff and whatnot, and it's usually just like, hey, here's my review of this random thing that you guys don't even really care about all that much in the group chat. You're welcome, because you know you care about my opinion so much.
Go! I'm trying to use a team blast.
Yes, you are.
Doggone it! Why didn't it go?
Because you're not pushing the button.
I did.
There was a thing for clean.
I don't care.
What are you doing?
That.
Yeah, but you weren't. You were using your hammer thing.
I wasn't, but like, I have to like hold on to it for them to all get together, and then the lip sync on that was the best one, obviously. But Brendan, I have to hold down the square button until they're all together. Otherwise, it just says hammer, and I didn't want to do the hammer. I just wanted to do the rocket dash, and that's what I was talking about. Just
that poor audio probably just clipped like mad. Oh hey, Mike.
Oh, it was a cutscene though, Brendan.
Okay.
So anime.
Yeah. So here, so
All
the
right.
fact that these cutscenes are done the way they are, they're really quality, makes sense. And the fact that they're as garbage as they are in levels makes sense. Okay, side note, is she just now figuring this out? She's just now making a comment about a chow napping, given that... Why is the chow napping anyway? Anyway, given that they realized this at the very beginning, and this is why they were doing things in the first place.
Well, I mean, like, I think she's figuring out that Dr. Amy was the one, because it looked like in the paper, it looked like Sonic was the one that stole
It's
them.
Metal Sonic.
But they didn't know that. Spoilers! They don't even, like, specifically state that at the end of this. You have to infer it.
We've been talking about that, though.
I know. I'm just kidding. Anyway. So anyway.
So it makes sense because of the quality of the graphics in the levels.
Don't do
making
that!
The Sonic 06.
Don't do that! So noise you make when you get sad.
Anyway, make it.
When you get sad.
What was what? Was this the Home Improvement intro?
What? Am I Tim Allen again?
Yes. Very much so.
Oh.
That's pretty much exactly. No. Stop. Why do you say that? I don't get it. Big, what are you talking about? It doesn't make sense.
Maybe he's an adrenaline junkie and he just doesn't realize
His
it.
poor feet.
His poor feet.
He's a cat.
Yeah, and they're a hedgehog. And a rabbit.
They are a
And
hedgehog.
a rabbit.
They are a singular hedgehog. All three of them.
That's what Amy
All
wants
to-
with
all
Sonic.
together.
She's like, they want... And they became one flesh. All right.
They are children.
That's what she wants. No, she wants to be with him forever and ever. And be husband and wife. When you
Anyway.
yeah.
So making
Tim Allen, don't do that.
No, so making the
Don't do that. Yes.
so making the game
Yes.
in-game cutscenes the same quality as the gameplay makes sense because of budgetary reasons.
Yeah. Just don't use the rocket dash. Just
And-
use
and-
self-control.
and
That's what everybody else
separate.
does.
Debatable. Anyway,
That's what everybody else is supposed to do.
so talking about this game and its brokenness. Okay, so experimentation within the Sonic franchise is something that I actually want to see more of. It hasn't always panned out. You end up with things like
Survive. No! Should I just not?
maybe.
Should I just like... Alright, later.
No. I was kidding. You end up with
You are
things,
adulting. Hopefully. Oh!
touche. You end up with things like well, like this. Wait.
He keeps saying it, Brendan. He didn't listen to you.
What? Oh,
Keep saying
no,
it.
I know. I can't. It's programmed, man.
No, he's,
Spoiler alert.
he's conscious.
Oh,
No!
he's not.
Why is it?
This is a series of code. You need to just not. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
There you go.
There to go. Continue. Game.
So yeah,
game.
so if you know, experimentation in the Sonic franchise does not always pan out. You end up with things like this.
Sonic
you end up
06.
with things like Sonic 06 wasn't really experimental.
It was just
It
dumb.
really maintained the Sonic Adventure formula. But like
Ow.
they just
Yeah, my turn to get hurt.
it was not finished. Okay, that's okay. So that's a sidebar. Okay, that's a different problem with Sonic.
They're like DC.
Sega has a tendency to release unfinished games, e.g., Sonic 06 and Sonic Boom.
They're the DC of AAA developers.
Well, okay, DC has its own issues going. It's not even like the movies aren't finished necessarily.
They're rushed.
Justice League, sure, but like, well, yeah, it's okay. Justice League's okay. No, DC in general, their movies right now boil down the problems with them boil down to a fundamental lack of understanding of the characters. There's a reason why Man of Steel does not work because dark and gritty Superman.
Brennan, there was a gate this late in the.
Uh-huh.
So doggone it, Cream. Why did you come with me?
Maybe I might have to rescind my comment about the AI in this one being better for the partner AI. But anyway, okay, like okay, you can put Superman
in darker situations, that's happened for sure in the comics. But dark and gritty Superman, like having okay, look, part of the problem with Superman in Man of Steel and the DCEU in general.
No!
That hurt.
No!
That hurt to watch.
Yeah, it poked his belly with the sharp.
Is his lack of empathy. Superman is a very compassionate person. He cares about humanity. That's like at the core of his character. And so when you have a Superman that doesn't care, you don't have Superman.
Suddenly something's
when you
wrong.
try to ground Superman in reality, you don't have Superman.
He's a god. He's overpowered. No!
Anyway, that's a completely different rant. DC does not understand. Okay, not DC. Zack Snyder does not understand DC characters. That's a big part of what's wrong with the DCEU, and why I'm grateful that to my knowledge he's not going to be spearheading any more DC films, because Zack Snyder is Michael Bay if Michael Bay tried to actually tell a story. Which Michael Bay does not try to do, because Michael Bay does what Michael Bay does. Zack Snyder does what Michael Bay does and thinks he's super deep because of it. That's my rant on Zack Snyder. Okay, 300 is visually
So that's Zack Snyder?
an amazing movie.
Snack
Because he
Snyder.
was like, this is what the graphic novel looks like. I want to adapt that. I want to make this movie feel like a graphic novel. And it worked. But the focus of 300
So many.
is not on the story. It's not on developing the characters. It's on the violence and the aesthetic. You know, if we're being honest, because Spartans.
Yeah.
So that works. But when you try to take these really well-rounded characters from the comics and everything like that, yeah. Anyway,
V for victory.
yeah, and I'm not going anywhere with this rant. I'm just upset.
Sonic is your rant, baby.
I don't know how to feel about that phrasing.
It is.
Yeah. Anyway,
Is it the end of the episode, or are you just?
it is. I'm trying to wrap things up in a way that's comprehensive. Anyway.
Sorry,
I'm just frustrated that we haven't had a decent DC movie aside from Wonder Woman in the DCEU.
And that one was full of plot hole.
Every superhero movie is.
Forgot the S on the end of that word.
It's full of plot hole. Later.
Later. I wonder if Froggy is here in this jungle burning.
I do.
I wonder too.
No.